So this paddock behind us, it was cane, and then obviously it was ploughed with the offsets and then turned into a cover crop. From there, I decided, because I was very impatient, that I'd jump in after about 5 or 6 months and then seed it with a perennial legume mix. So I believe there's about 4 or 5 different species of grass, and in terms of naturalised legumes and the ones we've introduced, there's probably about 6 or 7 legumes in throughout here. Well, probably one of the first challenges we faced was actually being able to purchase the property. So it's really hard for young people these days to get into their first property. And the reason that we purchased a cane farm was it also was affordable. However, with the training and stuff that we'd done previously, and we do love a good challenge, is that we wanted to be able to show that our principles and practices through regenerative grazing could actually transform this into a really healthy block that produces healthy food at the same time. Farming does run in our blood. We were brought up on smaller blocks, Kat a little bit bigger from over in New Zealand there. However, we do enjoy the lifestyle, and we do actually enjoy probably nature the most. We enjoy the dynamics of nature, and we enjoy the effect that it has on people as well. So we wanted to sort of be able to showcase something where people felt good when they came here, and we wanted to obviously feel good as well. So I guess, yeah, we always had that attachment with nature and animals, and we wanted to be able to continue that and be able to pass on to our children and our family and friends around.
And to produce healthy food as well. Like, I think coming from being interested in health and wellness and healthy food and wanting to produce our own.
I was really impressed. One does not always see such young people and such people so new to farming who have made so many of the right steps. So I think I was really impressed, and good on them. I now look forward to coming back in 5 years to see this property again. We saw a lot of achievements, physical achievements on the property. We saw the reading which has informed what they've done, and we saw people who deeply thought through their processes. They have taken a properly holistic view of what they're doing.
I mean, obviously they've done a hell of a lot of work. They've got a lot of infrastructure in. They've been burying water lines. They've got bayonet fittings and the like. But I think the thing that really resonated with me in coming and meeting them both today, in my mind, they can't possibly fail because their heart's in the right place. And I think that goes a long way. Like, you can have all the, fancy fertilisers and different technology and farming knowledge, but if your heart and your passion's not in it, then I think that counts for a lot.
So early on, we attended a RCS Grazing for Profit course in Townsville. We've done courses since, a little bit of holistic stuff. We've done probably a lot of reading as well, and a lot of podcasts we've listened to. We did natural sequence farming, biodynamics, grazing clinic as well. So I guess it's just been what's available to us in this area. We have travelled as well. Took the opportunity on our holidays, away from our real work, to actually go out and broaden our knowledge and our skills by talking to other farmers and that have already gone down this path. We decided to sit and plan for a year, let the cane grow and harvest whatever we could. That would help us financially a little bit, and it would also give us the time to actually understand what we could do here, what our limitations were, what our strengths were, and I think that's been probably one of the biggest benefits.
I love being able to watch it over the time that we've been here, to see the changes that have happened, the succession of plants, and to witness it, that's been really enjoyable to see the change over time.
A lot of the hill country has been untouched at this point in time. However, down on the cane here, we've tried to keep as much diversity as possible in the paddocks, and we're still learning in terms of what will and won't grow well in this area. However, we're trying to be able to provide a multitude of plants above the ground and a multitude of living roots below the ground, so that we're also feeding the soil microbes as well as the actual livestock above. And hopefully over time we're able to increase our soil carbon levels as well, and also increase the fertility of our soil, so then that comes right through the livestock and then into the beef that people will eat eventually in the future. It's been great to have Reef Catchments out here today. From our perspective, it's important for us to be able to give back and then show some of the things that we've learnt, but also take on board the extensive knowledge, and we get to meet another 30 or 40 people that are really interested in regenerative agriculture or agriculture in general, and we're able to share experiences, stories, failures, successes. So yeah, I think it's a really important part for us as well as other people in the area.
I think it was actually having someone really look intensely at our soil test and explain it to us in a way that was really understandable, and that I really appreciated having that explanation and really simple things that we can do to make a big difference in the soil and in the plants as well. So that's been great.
It is complicated. There is a bit of science involved in this. Kim gave an exceptionally good roundup of interpreting those results, and I'm sure that was really helpful for the farmer here, but also for the rest of the audience.
If you can, get these numbers on a page deciphered and understood, then that then becomes another feather in your cap, another knowledge base, another tool that then enables you to make informed decisions rather than relying on external agencies, if you like, to tell you what you should be doing.
It was really good to have experts in the field give their advice, and it's also nice to be complimented on some of the things that we may be doing right at the same time. I've read a little bit of Tim's stuff, and I had a good chat Kim the other day, but it is nice to be able to have people with just had been in that industry and at that forefront all the time, being able to touch base with them and be able to talk to them on a personal level.